called Toad and His Boat. And we're gonna start by doing a picture walk and looking at the pictures, and Connor, just a second, trying to figure out what is happening in the story. We're gonna look at the characters and what the characters are doing in the story. Okay, but we're just gonna look through the pictures first. What do you see is going on the first page?
I think
Ava?
he's gonna find some treasure.
You think what makes you think he's looking for treasure?
to be rich.
If he's looking for treasure, is this a fictional story, a fake story, or nonfiction? Fake, fiction, yeah, fake story. And who is the character that you see? A frog or a toad? Yeah. Yeah, kind of like we had a toad in the classroom, right?
Where is this toad? It was the frogs. Where are the frogs?
Let's keep focused. I put them back in the pond where they belong. Let's go back to page 4. Is everybody on page 4? What's happening on page 4? What do you see in the picture, Connor?
A goat and a duck.
Oh, on page 5, there's more characters, a goat and a duck. And then on page 4, though, what do you see on page 4?
On page 4, he's like...
He's excited and happy?
Yeah, he has
Because he's like this, you said? So I would say he's happy. What do you see, Sophia? And you see the goat and the duck. Okay. And what's happening on page 6 and 7? Next page, Ava.
More animals are coming on.
More animals are coming on. What animals do you see?
2 frogs, a duck, and a goat.
Connor, are you going to say the same thing? A fox, 2 foxes, and a duck and a goat. Okay. What are they riding on?
A boat.
A boat. Yeah, they're on a boat. Where do you think they're going?
On a treasure map.
They might be going on a treasure map. Maybe they're going across the ocean to the coast. Do you know what a coast is?
No.
Turn and talk to your partner and tell them what you think a coast might be. Not sure. Go back to the first page, on page 2, where Ava said it looks like he's going on a treasure hunt. He's going to find treasure. They're actually, so can everyone find the island? Can you find the land? So that's the land that's in the map, and there's also land somewhere else. Do you see where Connor's pointing? So on the map it's here, but there's also land right there. So the coast is where the ocean water meets the land, okay? Where the ocean water meets the land. That's called the coast, okay? So he might be going over to get on that island on the coast. I'm filming right now. So, yeah. Okay, let's keep going. On the last page, on page 8, what does it look like is happening on page 8, the very last page, at the end of the story? The end of the story. Mimi, what do you see?
They all fell out of the boat.
It looks like they fell out of the boat. Connor?
They're swimming.
They're swimming. Ava?
They're swimming to get to the island.
To the coast. Is that what you were going to say? Sorry. So they're swimming in the water to get to the coast. Okay, let's look at our long vowel O words before we read so that we're ready to read them. Everybody pointing to the first word in the list. We're going to read them together. Ready? Here we go. Boasted. Can you all say boasted?
Boasted.
Do you know what boasted means?
The boat fell over.
Good guess. Boasted, so good guess, Sophia. Doesn't mean that they fell out though. Boasted means that you're proud of something and that you are, you did something well. You're proud of something that you did. You boast. Like if you say, I'm a really great reader, that's like boasting, okay? It's like talking really good about yourself.
I'm bragging and boasting.
Bragging and boasting. Sometimes I say no bragging and boasting. Yeah. So that word is boasted. Let's go to the second word. I think we know this one. Pointing to the words, please. Ready? Boat. Boat. Coast. Do we know coast now? Yes. How about the next one? Coat. Do we know what a coat is, Mimi?
It's kind of like a jacket, but it has buttons instead.
A coat would have buttons, a jacket with buttons, okay. Or it could have a zipper. Okay, let's go to the next word. What's the next word under coast? Croaked. Everyone say croaked. Do you know what croaked means, Ava?
Something's gonna break.
Ooh, good guess. Something's gonna break. So actually, a frog, sometimes the noise that a frog makes, Mimi, is called a croak. A frog sometimes croak. They make a croaking sound. So croaked. Let's go to the next word. Float. Float. What does float mean?
Like if you're floating on water without drowning.
So you're on the top of the water without drowning. Okay. What's the next word? It's a sight word.
Go.
Go. Okay. Let's go to the next list, Mimi. Ready? Here we go. The word is goat, groaned, hold, moaned, no, old, over. Can you stop? Just stop. What do you think the word groaned means? Groaned, Ava?
Like you're getting bigger and bigger.
Getting bigger and bigger. Anybody else have a different idea? Connor? Moaned and groaned.
It's like you're getting unhappy.
Unhappy? Okay, that's closer. Like, if you're groaning about something, you're not happy about it. Mimi?
Happy?
It means not happy. So, not happy. If you're groaning, like sometimes I give a worksheet to a student and they go, oh, they don't want to do it. They're moaning or groaning. So we're going to see the words groaned and moaned in here. They kind of mean the same thing. You are not happy, right? Okay, let's go to our last list of words. Ready? For the long O vowels. Here we go. Pointing to the words, everyone. Connor, pointing to the words. Let's read. Road, rolled, so, soaked, strolled, and towed. Let's go to the word strolled. What does strolled mean? To stroll along.
It's right here.
No, what does the word mean though? If I take a stroll, what am I doing? I take a stroll. Walking, were you going to say the same thing, Connor? I saw your hand. Taking a stroll is like walking, taking a walk, if you take a stroll. Or are you thinking of pushing a stroller, Mimi? So it's not quite that. You can still take a stroll without pushing a stroller. It's just like taking a walk, taking a stroll. Can you find these words in the book, looking down at the bottom? What is that word that we see at the bottom? Found and? No. No. Not, so no. Everyone point to no. So we know. You see it? Where's no? No. And that doesn't mean like no, the opposite of yes. It means like
I know what to do.
I know what to do. Can you go through the book and see if you can find found and no? Let's see if we can find it.
I don't know.
Did you? Yeah, but that's not the right no. See, that's oh no. We're looking for the word no, like I know something.
Found.
Toad found. Okay, you found found. It's on page 4. Let's all go to page 4 because Connor found the word found. See if you can find it on page 4. He found. Yep. Do you see it, Ava?
Yeah.
Found. Okay. Let's find that other word, no. You're looking for K-N-O-W.
Oh, found it.
What page are you on, Mimi?
3.
3. Everyone turn to page 3. Can you find it?
I see it.
I know, it says. No, Sophia, you found it. Connor found it. Can you find it? It's on page 3.
I know.
Do you see it? Right here? No? Okay. Okay, so this book is going to be about Toad going over to the coast. He's going to be on a boat with some friends, a duck and a goat and a fox, it looks like. And it looks like at the end, they're going to fall into the ocean. So let's read the book now, okay? And we're going to take turns reading, just like we've done before. So Ava, will you start on page 2?
Toad sat on a
Stop. Can everyone point to the words on the page and follow along in their book while Ava reads? You are reading it in your head, right? You're reading it in your head. Okay.
log. He gazed across the lake. I want to go to the
Coast.
coast, he said.
Okay, so stop. Stop. What does it mean when they say he gazed across the lake? He gazed. What does gazed mean? Ava?
He begged.
He didn't beg. Connor?
He looked.
He looked. When you gaze at something, you're looking at something. He gazed across the lake and he said, what did he say? Mimi, do you remember what he said? It was on that page that Ava just read.
Toad sat on a log. He gazed across the lake. I want to go to the
Coast.
coast.
So what did Toad say? What did he
I
say?
want to go to the
That's right. So where does he want to go, Sophia?
coast.
Connor, where does he want to go? He wants to go to the coast. Okay, let's read the next page, pointing to the words as Mimi reads this time.
I cannot go. I cannot swim. So far, Toad was sad. I know I will go in a boat, he said.
Okay, so stop. Does Toad have a problem? Connor?
He can't swim,
He can't swim.
and it's too far.
It's too far. I cannot go, I cannot swim so far. How does he feel? Turn and talk to your partner.
That's sad.
Okay, Toad feels sad. So what's his solution to the problem? Turn and talk to your partner. What's his solution to the problem? What's he gonna do? Because he, Connor, tell her. But so what's the solution? What's he gonna do to solve that problem though? Ava?
That he really wants to go to the coast really bad.
That's his problem.
But he cannot swim, but he really wants to go.
So what's the solution? He can't swim so far. He really wants to get to the coast. So what's he gonna do to get there? Sophia?
To go on a boat.
He's gonna get on a boat. He's gonna go in a boat. Okay, turn to the page and we're gonna follow along as Sophia reads. He's gonna go in a boat.
Toad found wood and nails. He made a boat. He used an old coat for a sail. This boat will float. He boasted.
Boasted. He boasted. Yeah. So why does he need wood and nails? Turn and talk to your partner. Why would he to build the boat?
He made it.
He made it sturdy, okay. So he made a boat. And what is a sail? He used an old coat for a sail. Do we know what a sail is? Turn and talk to your partner. Take turns.
A sail is another.
Turn and talk to Sophia.
Another little boat, like a little bit fast, like a sailboat.
Okay. So in the picture, can you look at the picture? In the picture, this yellow part is called the sail. And it helps the boat go. When the wind comes and blows on the sail, it helps the boat go. It pushes the boat along. So it sticks up off the boat. This is the sail. And then the boat can go, okay? All right, next page, Connor, you're reading.
Goat and duck strode by. They liked Toad's boat. Get in, said Toad. We will go to the coast.
To that coast. Okay, so wait, stop. Who's coming with him now to the coast? Mimi?
Goat and duck.
Goat and duck. Ava, were you gonna say the same thing? Okay, next page, Ava, back to you. Let's follow along with our finger as Ava reads what's gonna happen next.
Fox and cub came up the
Road.
Wait for Fox yelled get in, said Toad. Hold on.
Okay, stop. Who else is getting on the boat besides goat and duck? Mimi?
Fox and his cub.
Fox and his cub. What's a cub? What does that mean? Sophia E?
It's a baby animal.
So it must be Fox's baby, right? It's a baby animal. So Fox has a little baby with it. Okay, so Mimi, you're next.
Here we go, said Toad. The boat rolled and rolled. It rolled this way and that way. Duck moaned, cub groaned.
Okay, duck moaned and cub groaned, right? So what does that mean? If they moaned and groaned, why are they moaning and groaning? Tell Mimi. Sophia, tell Connor why you think they're moaning and groaning. Or Connor, you can talk first. Why do you think they're sick?
Because some people get sick on boats.
Some people do get sick on boats. Have you ever been on a boat before? Did you get sick? No, good. But Connor's right, some people do get sick, so maybe that's why they're moaning and groaning. What did you say that means? Why were they moaning and groaning, Ava?
Because the wind was blowing a different direction.
The wind was blowing, and what did it say that the boat was doing? Does anyone remember? What was the boat doing? Ava?
Growing.
The boat wasn't groaning, the cub groaned. But what was the boat doing? We weren't reading closely. So let's look back and see what the boat was doing. What does it say? The boat
Here
was.
we go.
That's here we go. Ava?
It was going up and down, and they were getting sick.
The boat was rolling and rolling. Can you find the word rolled and rolled? The boat rolled and rolled. And then go to the next line. What does that say, Mimi? It rolled.
This way and that way.
It rolled this way and that way. This way and that way. Can you picture the boat rolling one way and another way? So they might be getting, like Connor said, sick. They moaned and groaned. Okay, last page.
Oh, now the boat rolled over the house, got soaked. We cannot float, but we can swim.
Okay, so what happened at the end of the story on this page? What happened to the boat? Mimi?
It fell over.
It fell over, and then what happened, Connor?
It got damaged.
It got damaged. Did it tell us that? No, but are you?
It couldn't.
It couldn't float anymore. Okay. But they were close enough to the coast that what were they able to do to get there, Ava?
To swim.
They were able to swim. That's right. Okay, let's close our books. Okay, we are going to do a little bit of figuring out the story a little bit better and reviewing the story. So we're going to write down first who are the characters. Who's the main character in the story? Everyone?
Toad.
Toad. So we're going to write down Toad for characters, okay? And let's put our names on our fingers too. Miss Victoria, can you ask one more pencil for Connor? Thank you. So after you put your name on, thank you. Then let's write down that main character. I can write it on here for you too. the main character. Okay, who remembers what setting means? What is the setting of the story?
Oh, it means
What's
where they were.
where they were, right? Good. So where were they? What's the setting? Where does the story take place, Connor?
They went to the island.
To the island, but what was it called in the story, Ava? Where the water meets the land. What was that called?
Coast.
The coast. That's the setting. In the house, it says setting. So you could say the setting is in a boat because they were also in a boat, but let's also add that they were in the ocean going to the coast. They were near the coast. You're gonna say boat. The setting was on a boat. Okay, hang on, Connor, don't go on. In a boat and on the coast. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, at the beginning of the story, we're gonna write down what happened. We're gonna write down what happened at the beginning, the middle, and the end of the story. So let's just start at the beginning. Okay, what happened at the beginning of this story? He didn't make a map. He had a map though. Maybe you're right, he did have a map. But if we were to talk about the main thing that happened at the beginning of the story, what would we say? What were you gonna? He was looking at the coast, so maybe that's the beginning. He wanted to go. Where he wanted to go? He wanted to go to the coast. Okay, so the beginning part is that he wanted to go. Toad wanted to go to, you can say he, Connor, that's okay, to the coast. Okay, so I use the character's name. So Toad wanted to go to the coast. That was the beginning of the story. Toad wanted to go. You can fit it. Okay. What happened in the middle of the story? Why don't you turn and talk to your partners and decide, what do you think, before I give you the answer, what do you think, what happened in the middle of the story? Listen to Connor. That was good teamwork, you two. Mimi and Ava, what do you think?
He built it on a boat.
He built a boat, and then Connor had something to add to that, though. What did you say, Connor?
The duck and the goat came on the boat.
So Toad and his friends, okay, we're gonna combine your answers. Toad and his friends got on a boat, right? Okay, so that's what happened. So Toad in the middle, so we're gonna write what happened in the middle of the story now, okay? Toad and his pals, that's what they were called in the story, his pals, got on a boat. They got on a boat that Toad built. Okay, friends, what happened at the very end of the story? How did the story end? Why don't you turn and talk to your partners first? Sophia and Connor, turn and talk, please. Okay, who would like to tell us what happens at the end of the story? Sophia E.
They got on the island.
They did get on the island. Connor, can you add to that? Hang on.
They swam to the island.
They swam to the island. They swam to the coast. Ava, can you add to that? Why did they have to swim?
Because they were almost there at the coast.
But why did they end up having to swim though?
Because their boat broke.
Their boat broke. Their boat rolled over, and so they had to swim to the coast. So at the end of the story, you decide how you want to write that. At the end of the story, remember the boat rolled over, and the pals had to swim to the coast. How do you want to put that into a sentence? You decide. Okay, Sophia, that's a great sentence. It's okay, you keep going and I'll get you a drink. Swam. Just sound it out. Stretch out your sounds. The way we do stretchy think. Swam. So, Connor, finish your thought. Maybe finish up. The boat broke, I think you said, Mimi. The boat broke. I think you meant rolled over, huh? Did you miss a word? You can just draw, you know what I do sometimes, Ava? I do, let me show you. When I miss a word, sometimes I just draw a little arrow, and then I write the word up there, because that's what you wanted to say there. Toad's boat. Big boat. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Are you finished? Sophia and Connor, share your last sentence with each other. Do you notice how she spelled swam and how you spelled swam? Do you want to make some changes? Okay, share with each other what your last sentence was. Okay, good job. We're finished with our lesson. So thank you for being in my lesson with me. I'm gonna go turn